Hello students, welcome to my channel E-Class. Today is the fifth part of set theory of CBSE NCERT class 11 math book. Today we'll discuss some concepts which helps us to solve your NCERT books exercise 1.5. Okay. So if you like this video, please like and share with your friends and also subscribe and hit the bell icon for notification. Okay, so let's start. So the topic is today's topic is complement. So what is complement? Let U be the universal set and A be a subset of U. So U be a universal set and A be a subset of U, then the complement of A. Then the complement of A is the set of all elements. So U be the universal set and A be a subset of U. Then the complement of A is the set of all elements of U which are not, this is very important, which are not the element of A. So if this rectangle represents U, okay, so this rectangle represents the universal set. Now let us take a set A, the red circle. Let us take the red circle is a set, say A, okay. Then all the elements of U which are not the elements of A, which are not an element of A. So basically the sky color part except the red circle, the sky color part contains all the elements of U which are not the elements of A. That is this area, the sky color part. This is also a set. Which contains all the elements of U but does not contain the elements of A. And this area is a set, and this is called the complement of A. This area is a set which contains all the elements of U but does not contain the elements of A. It's called complement of A. Okay, complement of A, and we denote it by A prime or A dash. So A dash. So the sky color area are symbolized as A dash. That is, A dash is the complements of A. Okay, and A dash is a set, so we can represent it as A dash equals to X. So the elements of A dash are X such that X belongs to U, and X not belongs to A. So A dash. So if you watch the picture carefully, A and A dash, if we add them, A and A dash, if we add these two sets, we get this universal set U. So we can write A dash equals to U minus A. So this is a property. Okay, now take an example that U the universal set containing 1 to 10, containing the elements, the natural number 1 to 10 and A contain 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Okay, so you have to find A dash. So A dash contains all the elements. all the elements of U except the elements of A. So here we can see that A contain 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So just cross the element that belongs to A. So 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So the remaining elements, that is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. These are the elements of A dash, A prime or complement of A. Okay. Now there are some property of complement sets. Okay. The first property is A union A dash equals to U. A union A dash equals to U. So let us take U. U equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then take A equals to 1, 5, 6. Okay. So complement of A contains the element which belongs to U but not belongs to A. So the elements of A are 1, 5, 6. So we just crossed 1, 5 and 6. So the elements of A prime or A dash or A complements are 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now if we solve A union A dash, then we get first of all we have to write the common elements between A and A dash, but there are no common elements. Okay, so just write all the elements contained in A and A dash. So 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. If you write in a proper order, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this set denotes the universal set. So we see that A union A dash equals to U. Now, so 1 is proved. Now 2. A intersection A dash equals to 5. 5 means empty set. So A intersection A dash does not contain any element, that is, there is no common element between A and A dash. As you can see that A equals to, here we get A equals to 1, 5, 6 and A dash equals to 2, 3, 4. So there is no common element between A and A dash. Okay, so A intersection A dash equals to 5. So 2 is proved. Now these two rule says complement laws. Okay. Now number 2, that is De Morgan's law. Now De Morgan's law says that A union B whole complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. So for this, so A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. So take A equals to, so take A equals to the set 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now A union, so sorry, we have to take the union set also, that is U equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so union set are basically the set which contains all the elements of A and B. Okay, so this is the union set. Now A union B. So first of all we have to write the common elements, that is between A and B. So 1, 1, now 3, then 5, and now there is no common element, so just write the remaining ones, 6, 7, and 3. Sorry, 3 is already there, so 2, 4. So if we write in a manner, in a order, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. So we get A union B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now A union B complement. A union B complement equals to so for this we just consider those element belongs to U but not belongs to A union B. So A union B contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just consider the element 8. Okay, so A union B complement equals to 8. Okay, now A complement intersection B complement, A complement intersection B complement. Now A complement, so you have to write the elements of universal set, which does not contain in A. So for A complement 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, we just remove 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 from the universal set. So we get 2, 4 and 8. Okay, so this is A complement. Now intersection for B complement, we just omit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the remaining elements are 6, 7 and 8. So the remaining elements are 6, 7 and 8. So this is P complement. Now if we solve this, we get the intersection as 8 because 8 is the only common element between A complement and B complement. So we get A complement intersection B complement equals to second bracket 8. Also we get A union B complement equals to second bracket 8. So both the set A union B complement whole complement and A complement intersection B complement contain the same element, that is 8. So we can say that A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement. Okay, so this is the first law of De Morgan's law. Okay, so there are two laws. And the second law is A intersection B complement equals to A complement union B complement. Okay, so do it as homework. You can let A and B the same set and universal set as the same set. Okay, and you just solve A intersection B whole complement and A complement union B complement. You get the same result. Okay, so these are two equal sets. So do it as homework. Okay, now now the third law. Now the third law. Okay, the third law says that a complement a complement complement equals to A. So A complement equals to A. Okay, now this is A. So and take universal set as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the universal set. So A complement equals to universal set. We know universal set minus A. That is, we just write the elements of universal set which does not belongs to A. Okay, so A contain 1 3 5 6 7. So we just omit 1 3 5 6 7 and write the remaining ones, that is 2 and 4. So A complement equals to 2 comma 4. Okay, now we have to calculate A complement whole complement. Okay, so for A complement whole complement, we have to write the elements of universal set. Okay, which does not belongs to A complement. So A complement contains 2 and 4. So we just crossed out 2 and 4 and write the remaining elements, that is 1 3 5 6 7. And if you notice carefully that 1 3 5 6 7, this set is equals to A 1 3 5 6 7. Okay, so we can say that A complement whole complement equals to A. Okay, now okay, now phi complement of phi equals to U and universal sets complement equals to phi. So take universal set equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now phi complement equals to universal set. Now phi complements equals to universal set minus phi, and because we know A complement equals to universal set minus A. We know A equals to universal set minus A. So phi complement equals to universal set minus phi. Phi complement equals to universal set minus phi. So universal set equals to 1 2 3 4 5, and phi does not contains any element. So universal set minus phi equals to, we get 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5 already equals to universal set. So we can say that phi dash equals to u. We can say that phi dash equals to u, and from this, that phi dash equals to u, we can prove that universal set complement equals to phi, because phi dash or phi complement equals to universal set complement. We take complements of the both set. Okay, now according to the third law, a complement equals to a. So phi complement equals to phi, and equals to, we get universal set complement. So this is the proof of the universal set complements equals to phi. That's all. So you have to remember these 4 laws or properties. Okay, now move to the exercise. Question number 1 says that universal set equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and a is a set equals to 1 2 3 4, b equals to 2 4 6 8, and c equals to 3 4 5 6. Okay, so you have to find a complement. So a complement equals to, we just write the elements of universal set, that is u, which does not belongs to a. So just ignore 1 2 3 4 in universal set and write rest of the elements. Okay, so just ignore 1 2 3 4. So 1 2 3 4, if ignoring 1 2 3 4, the remaining elements are 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now b complement. Similarly, for b complement, just ignore the elements of b, that is 2 4 6 and 8. So just omit 2 4 6 and 8. So we get 1 3 5 7 9. So this is b complement. Now you have to calculate a union b complement. So first of all, we calculate a union b. So first of all, calculate a union b. Now the common element between a and b is 2 and 4. So just write 2 and 4, and there is no other common elements, so write the remaining elements 1 2 6 8. Okay, now a union b complement equals to, so a union b contains 2 4 1 2 6 8. So just ignore these elements. Okay, in u. So 2 4 1, so 2 4, sorry 1 3. There is a mistake, that is in a union b, there is, I write 2 2, so this will be 3. Okay, 1 2 will be 3. So we just ignore 1 2 3 4 1 1 1 2 3 4 and 6 8. Okay, so the remaining ones are 5 7 and 9. So a union b complement is equals to 5 7 9. Okay, 5 7 9. Okay, now a union b complement is done. Now a union c complement. So a union c complement, you can do it in a similar manner. Okay, so do it as homework. Now we calculate A complement complement, A complement complement. So for this, just notice the elements of A 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just ignore A complement. We just notice the elements of A complement. Okay. So these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just ignore 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in universal set and you get the A complement as set 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the last one is B minus C complement. So just calculate B minus C first. So we have to write the elements of B which does not belong to C. Okay. So for this just ignore the common element between B and C. Just ignore. Okay. And write the remaining elements of B. So is there any common element between B and C? Yes, 4 and 6. So just ignore them and write the remaining elements of B. So you get B minus C. So if you want to know more about how to calculate B minus C, just watch my previous videos. Okay. Now this is B minus C. Now we have to calculate B minus C complement. Okay. B minus C complement. So just ignore. Now for this case, just ignore 2 minus 2 and 8 in the set of universal set. So just ignore 2 and 8 and write the remaining elements of U. So you get the B minus C complement as set 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9. So this is the B minus C complement. Okay. Now next question. The next question says that universal set equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now find the complements of the following sets. Okay, these are very easy. I do couple of them, and the remaining ones is a homework. So I do question number 3. Okay. Now 3 containing A, C, E, G. So for C complement, you just ignore the elements of C in U. So you just eliminate A, C, E, G, and the remaining ones is your answer. So B, D, F, H. So this is the answer, that is C complement. Now we solve B. Okay. For B complement, just ignore. Okay. D, E, F, G. That is D, E, F, G, and write the remaining, that is A, B, C and H. A, B, C, H. This is B complement. So 1 and 4 is your homework, and this is very easy. Okay. Now question number 3. Question number 3 says that the first question says that X such that X is an even natural number. X such that X is an even natural number. So you have to find the complements of 1. Okay, taking natural number as universal set. So the universal set equals to the natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity. Okay. So for the complements of this set, that is complement. So first of all, the set is X is an even natural number. So the complement of this set will be odd natural number because the set is the even natural number, so to we have to just ignore the even natural number, so we get the set of odd natural number, that is 1 3 5 7. So you can write this as x such that x is an odd natural number. So x is so this is the complement of this set is the elements of the complement of this set is x such that x is an odd natural number. Okay. Now the second one says x is an odd natural number. So the complement of this set is the even natural number. So x such that x is an even natural number. Okay. Now question number 3. X such that x is a positive multiple of 3. Positive multiples of 3, that is 3. So we have to just ignore 3 6 9 these elements. Okay, the multiple of 3. So we get the complement of this set as 1 2 3 is not there, 4 5 6 is also not there, 7 8 9 is not there, 10 11 and so on. Okay, now question number 4. X such that x is a prime number. X such that x is a prime number. X such that x is a prime number. Okay, so first of all, 1 is not prime. 1 is not prime. We know that 1 is not prime. 2 is prime. Okay, 2 is prime. So for the complement of that set prime, the complement of the set of prime numbers, we just ignore the prime numbers. Okay, we just ignore the prime number. So you can write the set as the complement of the set of prime numbers equals to x such that x is not a prime number, or you can say x is a positive composite number. X is a positive composite number. Positive composite number, and x equals to 1. Okay, so the complement of prime number, the complement set of prime number also contain x equals to 1, because 1 is not prime number, and it also contains the positive composite number, because there are two types of number, prime numbers and composite numbers. So if you omit prime numbers, then only the set remains is the set of positive composite number and x equals to 1. Okay, now question number 5. X such that x is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. Divisible by 3 and 5. So you have to just ignore the numbers which can be divisible by 3, 5 or 15, because 3 into 5 equals to 15. Okay, so you just ignore 3, 5 or 15. Okay, so you get the set as x such that x is not divisible by 3 or 5. Okay, and x belongs to n because x is a natural number. Okay, so this is the complement of this set. Now number 6. Number 6, x is a perfect square. X is a perfect square. So the complement of x is a perfect square is the set which does not contain any perfect square. So x such that x is not a perfect square and x belongs to n. So this is the set. Okay. Now question number 7. Question number 7 says that x such that x is a perfect cube. So this is similar. So the complement of the set contains the elements as x such that x is not a perfect cube and x belongs to natural number. Okay. Now question number 8. Question number 8 says that x such that x plus 5 equals to 8. X plus 5 equals to 8. If we solve this, we get x equals to 8 minus 5 equals to 3. So this set, so basically the set of 8 contains only the element 3. So the complement of this set will be x such that x does not equals to 3 because the set in question number 8 contains only 3. So the complement set does not contain 3 and the complement set belongs to the elements of the complement set belongs to n. Okay. Now question number 9. Also if you solve question number 9, you get x equals to 4 by 2 means 2. Okay, 4 by 2 means 2. So this is the complement is also similar to the previous question. So the complement set is x such that x does not equals to 2 and x belongs to the natural number sets. Okay. Now question number 10. For question number 10 says that x such that x greater equal to 7. X greater equal to 7. So the complement of this set contains those elements which are less than 7 because this set contains the elements greater or equal to 7. So 7 is also in this set. Okay. So the complement of this set contains those elements which are less than 7 and also belongs to the set of n, that is natural number, because the universal set is natural number set. Okay. Now the last question 11, x says that x belongs to n, that is the elements of this set belongs to n and 2x plus 1 greater than 10. 2x plus 1 greater than 10. So if you solve this question, you get 2x greater than 9, 2x greater than 9, okay, or x greater than 9 by 2. So this set of question number 11 contains those natural numbers which are greater than 9 by 2. So the complement of this set, equals to x such that x lesser equal to 9 by 2 and X belongs to the set of natural number. Okay. Now the next question is question number 4, which says that universal set equals to 1 to 9, A equals to 2, 4, 6, 8 and B equals to 2, 3, 5, 7. So you have to verify these two. So for this, to verify this, first of all you have to calculate A union B. Okay, or you can directly calculate A union B complement. So first of all calculate A union B. So A union B, is there any common number? Yes, 2 and nothing. Okay, so 2 comma, so first of all you have to write 2, then the remaining elements 4, 6, 8 and then 3, 5, 7 complement. Okay, so to find A union B complement, just ignore these elements of A union B. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7. So the complement of A union B contains only 1 and 9. 1 and 9. Okay. Now A complement intersection B complement. For this we have to calculate A complement and also B complement first. So for A complement, just ignore 2, 4, 6, 8 in universal set, that is 2, 4, 6, 8 and the remaining elements are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is A complement. Now intersection for B complement. Now B contains 2, 3, 5, 7. So just ignore 2, 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so write 2, 3, 5, 7. So the remaining ones are 1, 4, 6, 8, 9. Now the intersection of these two sets, we get 1, 1 and 9. Because this is intersection, so we just need the common elements, that is 1 and 9. So as you see that A union B complement equals to 1, 9 and also A complement intersection B complement equals to 1, 9. So we can say that A union B complement equals to A complement intersection B complement, and it is verified. Now the second question is also very easy, do as homework. Or okay, now question number 5 is important, very important. Okay, so you have to draw the Venn diagram of these sets. Okay, so for this of these sets. Okay, so now we do this. Okay, question number 1, that is A union B complement. So first of all we have to draw A union B. So if you don't know what is Venn diagram, please watch my previous videos. Okay, so for this we first of all just draw A union B, and for this you have to draw the universal set. Now we know universal set represented by rectangle. Okay. Now we need two sets. We need just only two sets, that is A and B. So the sets are represented by circle. So A and B for this is take A, and another set say this is B. Okay, so the green one is B and the red one is A. Okay, and this is the universal set. So if we use the highlighter, okay, to highlight the remaining portion of universal set, that is this portion, remaining portion of the universal set, that is which does not contain A and B. Okay, which does not contain A and B. So just a minute, which does not contain A and B. So this is so it does not contain A and B, and the pink region. Okay, the pink region is the A union B complement. So the pink region is the A union B complement, and the if we take, okay, and the yellow region is A union B, and the yellow region is A union B, and the pink region is A union B complement. Okay, so this is A union B complement, and the yellow region is A union B. Okay, now the next picture is A complement intersection B complement. Okay, for this we have to draw a rectangle. Okay, small rectangle. Okay, now draw A. So the red one is A, this is A. Okay, and the green one is B. So the red one is A and the green one is B. Okay, now A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. So A complement for A complement. Okay, the remaining area except A is A complement, and the remaining area except B is B complement, and you have to identify the intersection area, that is which are common. So the remaining area except A, we denote it by the yellow color. Okay, just denote it by the yellow color. Okay, so the yellow color region denotes the A complement. Yellow color region is denotes the A complement. Now for B complement, take the pink one. So for B complement, so this is the B complement. Okay. The region which the region which does not belongs to B. So this is B complement. And here you have to find, and here you have to find A complement intersection B complement. That is the common area between A complement and B complement. So this is the common area. Okay, this is the common area between A complement and B complement, because this area is the mixture of pink and yellow. This area only pink, this area only yellow. Okay, this area only yellow. So this pink and the mixture of pink and yellow is A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. Okay. Now the third picture. Okay. So for the third picture, we just draw a rectangle. Okay. Now A intersection B complement. So A intersection B, for this we want to circle. We all know what is A intersection B. The A intersection B region is this region is A intersection B. This region is A intersection B. So all the other regions except A intersection B is A intersection B complement. Is A intersection B complement. So this region is A intersection B complement. Okay. Okay. Now the next picture is A complement union B complement. So try this at your home. Okay. Now next, question number 6. The question number 6 says that let U be the set of all triangles. If A is the set of all triangle which with at least one angle different from 60, what is A complement? So universal set is a set of triangle set of triangles. Okay. Now A now A equals to the set of triangle with at least one angle different from 60. So it contains at least one angle which is not 60 degree, so the triangle which contained in A does not or cannot be equilateral, triangle. Okay, so the triangle contained in A cannot be equilateral triangle. So A prime A prime is the set of equilateral triangle, because A does not contains the set of equilateral triangle, so A prime is the set of equilateral triangle. Okay, now question number 7, the last question, that is A union A prime equals to what? A union A prime or A union A complement equals to U, that is the universal set. Phi prime intersection A equals to A. Okay, phi prime intersection A equals to A. Number 3, A intersection A prime equals to phi, and universal set prime intersection A, this is also equals to phi. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe our channel eClass. Okay, thank you, bye bye.